Alright, what's going on, everybody? We are live. This is 10/59, 2023 Topps Allen and Ginter 12 box case, the second case that we are breaking. I don't think there's anything we really need to talk about other than just getting this thing started. This is not the world's most entertaining break or product, but there are a group of humans that really do enjoy it. Seals, of course, it's just a large, massive case. There isn't a bazillion parallels, that's why it doesn't make a whole lot of excitement as far as breaks are concerned, because you're not seeing a shiny card every couple of cards. Sorry, there's like some gunk on my knife here. And I don't have a stone with me to clean it up. Anyway. 12 box case, lots of cards, lots of pack opening, a lot of base. I mean, you're looking at however many cards are in here, 90% of them are base cards. I would say 90% is a very safe guess, too. I don't even think I'm overshooting it. I think it's 90% base cards. So if you want to build a set or collect a bunch from your team, this is great. If you don't, then I don't know. The non-baseball spot is the spot. I've seen people break it down into like football, non-base, insert set, rest of it. We're not doing none of that. It's non-baseball. The non-baseball spot's huge. That's why it is what it is. And everything else is pretty affordable. Discounted it to fill, and now it's time to break. Because start the timer now. We've been live for 6 minutes. This is going to take a while. I'm going to go fast. I'm going to go faster than I did the other day. It's just not a lot outside of the hits. So we have a topper of this guy for those of you that are interested in that. Laura's not here today or tomorrow, but I will probably have Kyle do some shipping tomorrow. She's just they're closing the Chicago amphitheater, the Chicagoland area amphitheater this week for the year. So yeah, she's got to go do that. We got to be here doing this, and we will get things rolling in the shipping department by midweek. My Bowman Chrome cases are here. I know 4 of you are tuned in right now. That's why I wanted to get this thing started. No one wants to be here. I'm not saying that this is a bad product. It's a fun product. That's why we're breaking it. Yeah, my sister works here. My wife has to take care of 2 of the wildest little girls I've ever met. That keeps her busy. Scuba Steve grabbed the teams and cursed the case. You know, when we take, it's like 3 days. Day 3 of trying to fill a new release. It's wild to me. We're still going to break a couple more cases of this. We do have boxes on the website as well. We have Mosaic Football on the website. Flawless Football is on the website. We have Mosaic Football Break on the website, so get your spots in that because it's Monday night. You know, football, all of that. Christopher, good afternoon, sir. Glad we got your payout to you, my man. Mondays are my new, like, administration day. Like, this is my day off. There's no days off. So, I got everything taken care of, though, and got some new orders in, pre-orders in. They're letting us, so for the people that still have to use distribution and not direct access for the products, for the local folks, I should have a lot, or hopefully I have a lot of retail baseball products coming up. They've let us put in orders, so I put in retail orders for Stadium Club, Update, and Archives today. So hopefully we have blasters and things like that in the store at the same price as the big box stores, and then there's no reason to go to those stores. You just come to the store and get your retail fix. So that'll be fun. Here's the first box. Like I said, we're moving. We're moving, we're moving, we're moving. So move with us or don't. But Reese Hoskins is going to be the first hit today. What's good? What's good, Mr. Snake? Strauss, what's up, brother? How are you? Welcome in, everybody, to another case of Allen and Ginter. Hoskins' first hit, but it's like I said, it's a base relic. It's lots of base. Base, base, base. Base, base, base. If we get something crazy wild, there's more parallels in the minis than there are in the full-size big cards. So there's no reason to sit here and stare at this stuff. We did for 2 hours the other night, and it was not that exciting. There was some excitement, no doubt, and that's why we do this, but it's going to be a lot of not exciting things looking at base cards. You have the base cards, you have these, which are roughly 1 per box. This is your excitement for your parallels, folks. And then we did get the hot box at the very end yesterday, so who knows when we'll see it, or the other day. Who knows when we'll see it, but it's all base. We're looking for the hits. We're opening these whole box just to find the 3 hits, the black border minis. You have hand-numbered minis. We didn't catch any live. I'm not saying we didn't get any. We didn't catch any. Live framed auto, the polar bear. Pete Alonso. Box 1, that's what we're doing. We're looking for this. We're just looking for Pete. Big Meat Pete going to my man Jake. He's the biggest slugger since anyone has ever started slugging. He's literally the definition of a slugger. Gets absolutely no love in the hobby. Has hit more home runs than anyone since he's entered baseball. The dude just hits home runs. I don't know why he doesn't sell for more. He's steadily sort of improved his average as well. It's not like he hits 200 and only hits home runs. He actually does supply some contact to that as well, but it's a nice little hit to get an auto here. We went like 4 or 5 boxes before we even saw an auto the other night, so there we go. There we go. Minis are flying. It's a little baby. Base cards are flying. Everything's flying. Wemby for the non-baseball. We got another black border. Kevin Hart. Corey Lee. A guitar. Or I'm sorry, it's a ukulele. But I just put a 3-row, a giant 3-row on the floor because it's going to be just a ton of cards. We're going to get an extra parallel here. These fall like 1 in 25 packs or 28 packs, something along the lines of more than 1 per box. But here's our second one. It'll be Joey Votto for the Reds. Nestor. Bryce Young. Let's see what we have to close the first box. It's a DiMaggio relic for the non-baseball spot. We hit a framed auto of his that was barely together. I should have grabbed more of these top loaders. I forgot. I'll probably have to go grab some top loaders here in a little bit just to get the right size ones. Mike Trout mini. But no dice there. Just take the minis. I'll probably stack the minis up over here for the break. Fill this box with cards until we can't fill it anymore. Another topper. If you're present and we pull a ripped card and you want it ripped, let me know. If not, obviously I'm not just going to rip people's ripped cards, but I would love to because that's what they're made to be done to, have done to them. Is to be ripped. Why else would they hide little treasures inside of them if they didn't want to be bestowed upon everyone in the break? So yeah, there's that. But here we go. Box number 2. Brandon, what's up, bro? What's up, what's up, what's up? Ooh. First time I ever bought an Allen and Ginter anything, I bought a blaster box at a Target and pulled a Donaldson autograph numbered to 25. That was very early in my collecting career too. That was like 2012 maybe, 2013. Early. And thought I was rich. Oh boy. Turns out I wasn't. Chester's probably sleeping. It's midday. He works like night shift, not like a midday swing shift. He is probably catching Z's somewhere. Again, we're just cooking through this. Check the minis, but that's about it. Everything ships to you guys, though. You don't have to worry about that. You're getting everything you see here as long as it's a part of the spot or team you purchased. It's going to take longer than the break to do all of that. Here we go. Taylor Ward for the Angels. Going to Scuba Steve. Get a little Taylor Ward action. Enough about Taylor Swift already. Good grief. I can't stand. I mean, I don't. It's not like I can't stand the lady. I have no interest in Taylor Swift whatsoever. And you ruined a perfectly good Sunday afternoon slaughter of the Chicago Bears by making it all about Taylor Swift. And I just couldn't care less. Could not care any less. Get it off my screen. We're watching football. No one cares what she's doing or what the Chiefs are doing besides stomping the Bears out. That was tremendous. They should do that more often. I wish they would have put a 70 spot up on Chicago. Instead, they let off the gas. Fishing. I like fishing. I probably haven't put a line in the water in years, though. It's embarrassing to say. That's what happens when you grind your life away. I know I haven't, because I haven't bought a fishing license in years. No time. No time. We got goals. And minis flying I hate minis. Hamburgers, though. I do like hamburgers. Scott Rowland. And Mr. Bayo for the Red Sox. He's a stud. He is a 22 first Bowman guy, too, so it's not like folks have even been exposed to his cards a whole lot. He was basically in the major leagues by the time his first Bowman came out. Now he's getting his rookies this year, and he's had a pretty good year for the Red Sox. Well, they're trying to figure out what their new identity is. Making changes in their front office, which is unfortunate for the rest of the teams in baseball because it was clear and obvious that the Red Sox were a top 5 poorly ran organization, at least in terms of talent acquisition. A lot of their moves and trades and deals and things, very interesting. CJ Crone. Bon B Mini. Ke'Bryan Hayes Mini. Hip hip Jorge Posada. Beach volleyball. Get your beach volleyball here. How about a little Jimmy Rollins? Jimmy Rollins pinstripe for the Phillies. This is cool. I like this. Steve's a Phillies guy. He'll like it. Jimmy Rollins relic. Truist Park. Seiya. They said Seiya's like statistically one of the top 5 or top 3 hitters in baseball the last 2 months. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize it, and I didn't read the article either, so I don't really know. But that's what a headline said. I saw it today. Anything for a headline, though. I'm gonna take headlines with multiple grains of salt. There's an Adley rookie. Pasquantino mini. And that will do it for box number 2. Take all our little mini dudes. Move them over here. Grab us a new box. Who's messaging me? Oh, the guy I hit the... So that Bobby Witt auto I pulled the other day out of 2020 Bowman. He just got his package, I assume, because he didn't know that he hit the Bobby Witt. Didn't even watch the break. I love that. I have customers that believe in what we're doing. Sometimes they just support what we're doing. They don't even watch the break. That's an expensive break. Spend $140, $150 and confident to know that you don't need to watch the break and you're going to get whatever it is that you got. So that's super cool. So Mr. Schwartz hit a Bobby Witt first refractor auto. Didn't even know it. And it showed up in his mailbox. You know what I mean? That's where you get scummy people, because there's people that might have known that and tried to maybe keep that card and, you know, just see if, hey, maybe he'll never know it was his. You know, that's what the bad ones do. And there's enough bad people that do that. It just makes it bad all around. So don't be bad. Send your hints. Then you get good, surprised, happy messages. Those are fun too. Hey, Brad. I didn't know I hit that Bobby Witt first Bowman refractor autograph that you pulled the other day. Oh, you didn't know that was for you? Well, congratulations again, because it's yours, buddy. You know, that's a good conversation to have. It's better than, oh, my team didn't do good, blah, blah, blah. Well, friends, we know what breaks are. That's why I'm not pushy, you know? That's why I'm the least pushiest dude on earth. I'm just whiny. I just complain a lot. I complain breaks into filling up. We gotta do something though while we're talking. While we gotta open all these packs up. Fenty automatic Ginter pack opener / base remover machine. Show you just the 50 best cards of Ginter. And rip a whole case in a matter of 10 minutes. Wouldn't that be revolutionary? Just eats the base cards. I'm starving. I have to go for some lunch. It's 2 o'clock. By the time I get done with this, it's going to be pointless to eat lunch because then I'm not going to eat dinner. Then I'll get in trouble, you know. It's the life. Make the right decision. What are we going to hit, though? What kind of big hit are we getting? We had a Corbin Carroll auto. We had a couple of cool non-baseball autos the last go-around. Wonder what we're going to find today. Derek Jeter rip card. Fun fact, Randy Johnson had 5 consecutive 300 strikeout seasons. There have been 5 total since then. That is a fun fact. That fact is really fun. That's because no pitchers are allowed to pitch anymore. Schwarber, Jordan Walker, Carlos Pena with the black border. Gleiber, base mini. And we have a rip card of Yordan Alvarez. Houston. Hang on. This number's called me like 15 times today. Hello? Hello? Are you going to say something or are you just going to keep calling? What are you doing? Leave a message or something then. Or just stop calling me. You can try that too. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but this is ridiculous. Have a great day, though. Oh, hang up. There you go. They hung up, not me. I didn't even get to it yet. Fucking call me 15 times. I mean, they literally, I think they've called me 4 times. And I know it's a cell phone. Yeah, look at this. They've just been calling me all day long. I don't know what that is. Quit calling me. Or leave a message. Like, what do you want? Rip card, Yordan Alvarez. Houston. Grant McIntyre. I don't know where Grant's at. Grant's probably not going to let me rip his card. It'd be awesome, though. I can tell you there's not a metal card in it. That doesn't mean there's not an autograph in it, though. The metal, when I found one last year, it was obvious. And that was the first time in all my years that we actually found one. Or, like, it was just, as soon as I touched it, I knew. Base cards. Base cards. Check out all these awesome base cards. More base cards. Is that Yordan a rip card? Let's not rip it. Grant, no worries, brother. I understand. I understand, my man. But yeah, that is a rip card for you, my brother. Yordan, Rip-a-Rooney. You heard it here first. I said it. Rip-a-Rooney. Strasburg, mini. Them good bongos. David Eckstein. And old time hockey. Toronto. Still one more hit here in this box somewhere. Gorman base mini. Base Carroll rookie. Grayson Rodriguez. JV. Strider needs to step the mustache game up. Oh my goodness, what'd he do? I don't know. I don't know what he's got going on right now. Josh Bell mini. And we have a Gleyber Torres relic for the Yankees. Yankees, Mr. Chris. It's not probably who you're looking for, I would assume. Griffey with the Reds. Mini Griffey with the Reds. Jimmy Rollins mini. Black border Scherzer. Just what I always want. I knew it. I knew it. Nothing says that's just what I wanted. Like Gleyber Torres relic. Yeah. Goldschmidt is the next topper. It's the base box loader. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do all that. Kenny, my Bowman Chrome's finally here, though, bud. Maybe I could pull one of them super tractors you've been hearing about. What's everybody doing today? You guys got anything good going on? What is it, Monday? Is there anything coming out this week? What comes out this week? I think basketball. I think there's a new basketball release. Contenders basketball, maybe? 925. Well, other than that, I don't think there's a lot, which is cool that Bowman's finally here. SP Hockey, but I don't know. That's last year's, and I don't even know if there'll be any available for me to buy. Exotic Baseball, which I don't know anything about. I don't know if I'm getting it. No one's told me anything. Contenders Optic Basketball, which won't be fun for you guys. It says 23 Definitive is supposed to come out in 2 days, but it says TBA, like it hasn't even been announced. That might just go to Breakers only again. I think that's what it did last week. Yeah, Gilded is going to go all to... Yeah, it says 10-4. I see it. Same week as Select Baseball. I doubt I'll have Gilded. Same thing with all the other premium releases. So I did tag Mike Mahan from Fanatics. I did tag him in a post I made, and he liked that too. So, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm waiting for the opportunity when they decide they want to let me play sports cards with them. Until then, I'm here slinging Pokemon and working on TCG stuff, which is not my number one desire, but if that's what's gonna maybe pay the bills here at the building, it's something I gotta learn and figure out and all of that. So gotta work with whoever's willing to work with me, and then figure out how we can continue to do what we're doing here. I think it's gonna happen. It's just gonna take some time. Show up every day, baby, because Lars Nootbaar is here for the Cardinals. Mini frame, Lars Nootbaar for Mr. Pie. The frame is not very framey, but here we go. Nootbaar. It's just a framed auto, and it's all over the frame. Get it straightened out there. Congratulations, sir. We get our second baseball auto. It'd be a nice case. We get a bunch of baseball autos. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, being a baseball guy, I'm not the world's biggest pop culture guy. Although I do find some of them fun. Some of them are a lot of fun. Some of them I don't know anything about. Schwarber. Walker Buehler mini. Timmy Trumpet. Detroit. Comerica. Comerica. Better bring them alls in some more, you know. Nobody wants to hit there. Javi Baez is the only free agent dumb enough to voluntarily sign up to go play in Detroit. I mean, it's just silly. I remember Castellanos, when the Cubs got Castellanos, that's all he did was talk trash about Detroit's field. Lefko. Adam Lefko with the relic for you non-sport or non-baseball people. Non-baseball people, you guys, there's 16 of you here watching this break, so thanks a bunch for being here. Said Tommy Henry. I know how much you guys really love Allen and Ginter, so thanks for being here, listening to me ramble through the base cards. I know you guys are having the absolute time of your life, and for that, I'm glad I could be a part of it. Bayo, Dansby, Gunner, got a hummingbird. Don't look now, folks, there's a hummingbird. Jackie Robinson. Griffey Jr. Money Mike. Hit you guys with my favorite thing to hit you with, the link. That link will take you right to the Mosaic football break. There's 17 spots left in that one. Last Friday's new release. Not in-game reporter. Black border Jimenez snorkeling. I know we got a whole group full of snorkelers. Ooh. Our next hit, Blue Jays, Hyunjin Ryu. The blue relic for Toronto. Going to Mr. Brandon. There you go, my man. The blue relic. Bayo Mini. That'll do it for box number 4. 4 down, 8 to go. Our second, I think this is the second Wander topper of the break. And we're moving into box number 5 here. Do have a frame, I hope that's an auto. There are frame relics too. We haven't seen a whole lot of frame relics, but there's definitely a frame coming up. It's a Denard Robinson mini. Oh, shoelace. Michigan. Michigan. Another frame, so maybe. Definitely 2 frames in this box, though. And with that being said, here we go. Alright, everybody, here we go. Start rifling through this stuff. That hurt. That was my elbow. And we have a Pedroia relic for the Red Sox. Game used for Boston. Yandy Diaz with a mini. So Monty Mike, that's right, you gotta start talking about it. Little Assad black border. Cole Ragans mini. Mariano. A-Rod mini. Trey Turner. Justin Turner. Bruhan. What is this? Batting 400. These are, we only saw a couple of these minis in the last case. These rarest of the diamond inserts seem rare too. We saw like Immaculate Inning and something else. They were cool because I made a comment about it. Hitting 400 is a very rare feat. Incredibly rare. I mean, people thought Arise had a chance. It's not even. It's like in 352 now. Here's the old-time hockey guy. So we had a relic of him, and now non-baseball will hit an autograph of him. So congratulations there. The frame was an auto. Well, one of the frames was an auto anyway. Yeah, I think we only had 2 in the first one. We also did get a stained glass mini. And those are like 1 in over 3 cases. We looked the odds up on those. We got a Piguero stained glass mini without having to rip anything. But that's the stuff we want to find. Instead, I spend most of the break trying not to drop minis. I mean, really, that's all I'm doing here. And they still drop all the time. They should just put the minis in their own packs. Like, you get this in a box and then an exclusive pack of minis or something. So they're not all, like, bending around and slipping out. Jimenez, Alejandro Kirk with a red relic for the Blue Jays. Root beer float, I like it. It's got nothing on the egg card though. Nothing on the egg. And there we go. There's box number 5 in the books. Cookies. It's Disney stuff though, that's why, man. Disney stuff. So, Marvel. Apparently Upper Deck makes Marvel cards, and I'm learning about this too, but I've had someone come in and ask me about Marvel cards. Like, oh, alright. Yeah, we can get them, I think. I want people to come in and ask me about Gilded, though, you know. Another Goldie topper. A lot of duplicate toppers here. Well, I think that's because, like, the way Upper Deck works, like, you can't, like, I can't sell this stuff online. I couldn't sell this stuff to you guys if I got them. I don't know when Gilded comes out. But I almost guarantee you I will get nothing. I know I didn't get any last year. I got no Gilded at all. And I'll get less than I got last year. So I'll actually have to give someone Gilded this year. That's how the new allocations will work. I'm going to have to go to a retail site. I'm going to have to buy Gilded just to allocate it to one of the Fanatics people. That's the new model. That's the new model. It said definitive, but it said definitive hasn't even been announced for this week. Other than that, there's no Gilded this week. Gilded got moved to 10-4, I think. Yeah, 10-4. If it doesn't get moved again. It's understandable, dude. Understandable. Steve, I got a flawless briefcase, bud. You want to get wild, you know what I mean? I can't give you Gilded. I can get you flawless, though. Oh, who would have thought? Baseball guy. stuck doing trading card games, basketball, football, hockey, and Marvel. Been putting baseball time out. I have a briefcase on my website for $6,500, Chris. It's a good deal. It's more expensive than I was going to charge to break it, though. It'll sell whenever it sells. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Here we go, everybody. Oh, we're going to have another rarity unit. Because, yeah, those minis are smaller and golder. Here we go. Lamb, roast lamb. All right. Tatis. Babe Ruth. Yeah, bro. We just don't have anywhere for you to shower. Edwin Diaz for the Mets. Yeah, bro. You never know. Gotta roast that lamb. 20 strikeout game. Why isn't Kerry Wood on the front of this? Oh, look, Kerry Wood's on the back of it, though. I saw his name. Greatest game ever pitched. Don't at me. Just don't. I even own the t-shirt of the box score. So I don't think anyone's gonna... I mean, you could argue, but there's no sense in arguing it with me. I saw it live, baby. In person. Well, from like the second or third inning on. Once I walked a mile home from my bus stop. That's a true story. I'm not even old. I'm not even old enough to say we walked 15 miles uphill both ways, but I definitely had to walk a mile home from that particular bus stop because that school, they worked some weird deal where they would drop us off at the edge of the school district, but we were living in another one. It was a goofy situation. But yeah, I had to walk over a mile home every day from the bus. Oh yeah, first grade, second grade, real good. You know what I mean? Real good upbringing. Frame Soto relic. Sensible used car. 2 briefcases. Oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt. It doesn't sound legal, brother. Nothing about life back then was probably legal. However, none of us that were living it knew any better. So, you know what I mean? If you don't know any better, you do what you're told to do. So now, I don't do anything that I'm told to do. So it worked for a while, but now no one tells me anything. It's a Riley Green rookie. The 80s and 90s were different, dude. They really were. And I'm seeing it more and more now. Like, I literally had free reign from the age of like 5 to literally go wherever I wanted. The only rule was I had to be home when the street light came on. And then sometimes my parents weren't even there to enforce that rule. My wife won't even let my oldest kid go to the park unsupervised, and we have 2 parks that you can basically see from my house just because she's not mature enough to handle it. And I don't disagree with her, but it's wild, man. It's wild, just the differences growing up then versus growing up now. Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns, and after this I am going to have to go get some more top loaders. So just give me 1 second, folks. They're all the same size, essentially. All right, we're loaded back up. Sorry, I cracked my back while I'm standing up here. And my knees. All of it. Just loosening things up. Loosening things up. Alright, what do we have? Back to the break. Corbin. We used to go right around this lake we lived on and pick up like cans and bottles and then go cast those in, and there was like a place that had on the other side of the lake there was like a convenience store that had the penny candies, like the little Tootsie Rolls, and they were still a penny, you know? The exchange rate, 1 can to 5 candies. Best exchange rate going when you were a kid. Nowadays, you give my kid a candy bar and she complains that it's not the one she wanted, or that she wanted 2 of them, or whatever it is, it's not good enough, you know? Whereas I was like pumped to find like someone who dumped a bunch of cans somewhere. I'm like, oh snap. About to get sugared up. About to get sugared up. Etc. Moving on, box number 7. Now every kid's got ADD and stuff. Every one of them. Literally, that's what we're learning. That's what the school is telling us. They're saying everybody's got it. How does everybody have it? I remember having one kid in one of the schools I went to who legit had ADD, and he knew it, and he told people about it, and he took Ritalin because that's what they took back in the day, and he knew when he did take it, when he didn't take it. I remember being friends with the kid, but like now everybody's got it. My son was mad the Pokemon card box I got him yesterday had 4 packs instead of 10. Whoa! What, did it only, like, did you know it only had 4 packs, or was it supposed to have 10? Was it, or like, he was just mad that you got him a box that only had 4 packs in it? I'm still learning about Pokemon formats. I'm trying to get more of that stuff in stock. That's what, dude, everybody's asking for that stuff. Everybody wants it. I have a distributor where I have an access, and then I have another distributor I'm trying to build up access. And the one said things are opening up. He's like, get ready for cancellation emails soon. So that makes me think like there's stores and places not doing good, and I don't necessarily want to hear things like that. But the more places that close up and fail, or the more opportunities for us here. So, yeah, Kenny, I should be allowed to sell Pokemon online. I have Elite Trainer boxes on the website. Yeah, no, we can sell all that online. The thing with like selling booster packs and stuff is who's gonna do the shipping. So when we start getting a better regular flow and I know more about the products, like I don't know what people want. I don't know what like older products I could go buy right now are actually worth putting in the store. I don't know. Like I really don't. And luckily we had a dude who ripped the box in here yesterday and was super nice enough to let me like share the moment with him and his kid, because I just want to learn, you know? Like, hey man, Charizard can't tear an ACL, that's it, dude. I know, ain't that wild. But there's also no 1-on-1 Charizards either, so I get it. I get it to an extent. But the one that the kid, the young man ripped in here yesterday was really cool looking. I'm not gonna sit here and say it wasn't cool. I don't know who half of these, really, I don't know who too many of the Pokemons are, but the Charizards, I'm all about it. Oh yeah. How dare you, Chris? How dare you not get them 10 packs? Yeah, but so that's the way I feel about hitting a portrait in museum. I hate it. I would be pissed to open a Pokemon pack and get an autograph of not a Charizard. I know that Charizards make believe, but you sign wrestling autographs that say The Undertaker on them when The Undertaker is not a real person either. He's a character. Or like Game of Thrones autographs, those aren't real. Like Star Wars too, like Darth Vader, you know, all of that. So like, I don't know. I don't want that. Give me a Charizard auto somehow. Whoever makes the sounds of Charizard, give me his auto. Don't give me the artist. Hey, I mean, it starts at home, you know. I can't continue to thrive and be successful if we don't have dads turning sons in, in the pack rippers, you know what I mean? I gotta make sure I have all the packs you need to rip here. Jake, we got an Alonso autograph for you, buddy, up here in the stand, very first box. So the Mets are doing great as far as Ginter is concerned. We are just starting the back half of the case now. We're flying through this base. It's a bazillion cards that all look the same as all the other bazillion cards you've already seen. I just want to get you guys these hits. For sure, dude. I'm trying. And if you guys ever know, or you're ever looking for a particular product, I know everybody wants Pokemon 151 right now. I can't get it. Like, I didn't get my accounts in time to get those orders in. And I've inquired post-release. Still not anywhere on planet Earth. So, you know, I don't know enough about the stuff to go buy it, like, from the secondary market and then mark it up. And I'm not doing any of that. I'll get it through the proper channels. We'll build those channels up. And then we'll just make sure we have as much product as we need over time. If you can get a deal on old Sun and Moon stuff, let me know. Chris, message me, dude. Message me. I'll see what, you know what I mean. I'll look. Like I said, I'm still learning. It's some of the companies have like different ways they show you what's available. Not all of it's super easy to read. Sometimes you still got to reach out and ask. Sometimes it'll say it's there, and then when you ask, it's not, and vice versa. Some stuff says it's out of stock, but you can ask, and somehow they have it. But it's more than I can do as far as, like, baseball. I can't get anyone baseball anything right now. What is this? Double rip card! Double ripper! McGuire and Goldie. 46 of 46. David Pye, congratulations. Inside this card will be an exclusive mini parallel, an exclusive wood parallel, exclusive metal. I could almost rule the metal out. Or a red mini sketch auto. Double rip card. That's a banger. The only ones that are bigger are the toppers, the triple rip cards. So we have McGuire and Goldie with a double rip card. Congratulations. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, there's no restrictions like hockey though, as far as selling the stuff online. You just, to get these trading card game accounts, you have to have a physical store. So we have a physical store, so we can have them, and there's nothing that says we can't sell it online. The other companies do it. Why can't we? The thing with shifting all of our website, I do have Drew looking into some website things. I have another guy, an API, and like a literal computer engineer guy. We're going to be starting the automated consignment things. DiMaggio, the voice actor, with the parallel, where the idea is when we do consignment, you send us your cards, we post them. When they sell, your account knows exactly how much money we owe you, etc. Where it's all automated, you don't need to wait for a message from me. I don't have to do all the math and stuff. So we're actually investing into consignment heavily for anyone who wants to use it. So we're just going to bring more validity to what we do there. Walker Buehler with the relic for the Dodgers. Who wouldn't like to just go to undergroundcasebreaks.com, log into their account, and see how much money we owe them from consignment? That's the whole plan in a nutshell. So I just know they're working on making sure they know which all the data to pull and make sure they pull it right. And it's going to cost a lot, I guess, because they have to make sure it works for each individual user. Things like that, which I have no problem with. I'm just really excited to see it come to life. very excited to see it come to life because I think everybody's going to enjoy it. And it's going to save myself time, all of you guys time, and it's going to be tremendous. Tremendous! At least that's what I say. Anyway, here we go. 5 left. Soto topper. Just to piggyback off Kenny's message there. This is the hot box. So this is the hot box with all the foil cards in it. It's only the base cards. It seems like there's no hot box inserts. I don't know, Kenny, but you got until basically the morning of October 1st. Basically October 1st, the morning of, I'll come in here and just turn off that whole reward system. It'll be deleted forever, gone. So whatever you have cashed in, do all of that. I mean, you don't have to, but it is going away on October 1st. We will sleeve all the hot box cards as well, as there's really only 4 parallels. These little silver borders, these foil hot box cards, and the glossy 1-of-1s, which we haven't seen yet. We have seen in years past, just not in this particular set so far. Before we get into it, we're going to pause them all for station identification and a word from our sponsors. This break is brought to you by you guys. So thanks a bunch for buying your teams and completing your checkouts. Here we go, Babe Ruth. Meadows, Yon, Soto, Freeman, Schwartz. Sushi, Trout, Clemente, Maddox, Trumpet, Griffey, insert, Otani, Lux, Morneau, double mini, Lance McCullers Jr. The next relic, we have a Cavalli for the Nationals and a California Condor for those of you who are into birds. McCullers for the Astros. Walker, McGuire, Gleiber, Betts, Peraza, Garvey. Hendricks, Walker, Bun B, Spike Ball, Drew Waters, Bayo, Alonso, Verdugo, Clark, Clemente, Waters, Henry, Howard, Nicholas. Is that BB or Bieber? More Birds, Alvarez, Money Mike, Small, and Menes, Kearley, and Trout. And we have this guy. I'm glad I called this guy. Jefferson White. I don't know who this is, so. I was in the shop with my buddy and his kid. What's up, dude? Yeah, what's up, man? How are you? So, yeah, somebody probably knows who this is. Jefferson White. I don't watch anything, really, that's not live sports. Jefferson White with the non-baseball autograph. So we continue digging through the hot box. That's the dude from Yellowstone. Yeah, don't care. Don't care. What do I want to watch a fake-ass Western for? Sorry. Don't care. It's a script and paid actors trying to invoke emotion out of you. I'll watch live sports for the unknown. Just me. Just me. Enjoy your make-believe, though, folks. Enjoy it. They're all gonna. Everyone's upset right now. Everyone's like, "How dare he speak about that like that?" I don't watch movies or TV. Sorry. 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 Definitely Clint Eastwood for unrelated to Western reasons. Basically, because I think Gran Torino's an incredible movie. I'm sure John Wayne had really good movies too. But Gran Torino's a really good movie. I don't even know if they could make a movie like that today. Same way they can't make Tropic Thunder today. And that's a tremendous movie. Like, Robert Downey Jr. put on an amazing performance. Same way they probably can't make White Chicks or, you know, anything like that. Like, the world's so weird now. We can't just have entertainment. So I just watch sports. That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, no, I mean, I like the old Western stuff. I mean, I'm not going to say I haven't seen any of it, but I just... Like really, it's the streaming era. Like since the induction of the streaming era, now it's all about like, hey, let's binge watch a show. Let's watch a whole year-long show in 6 days because we don't have attention spans anymore. And then everyone forgets about it. Nobody talks about it. And then they had to start going back to like weekly episodic releases. And I don't know. I'd rather watch a movie, I guess, than a show. A show, like, is an actual commitment. You have to commit to watching a show. Where a movie, it's only going to be on for so long, and if you get 20, 30 minutes into it and you want to bail, you can bail. Like, the best movie, really, the most current thing I've seen that I enjoyed was the new Ninja Turtles movie. It was tremendous. They even made an Aki reference, and I was dying. Absolutely laughing like a little schoolgirl in a movie theater. And it was good. Plus the artwork for that movie was really cool. It wasn't like super polished. It was like, I don't know, just had the look that I liked, the aesthetic. Anyway, 4 boxes left. Enough about Ninja Turtles. They're not real either, you know, so you guys can trash talk me for trash talking you guys a bit ago. It's fair game. It's fair game, I said it. Ninja Turtles. I don't think I've watched any other Ninja Turtle movie either. Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing. We went, so not the Ninja Turtles movie. Sing 2, maybe? Last movie I went before that, was it Sing 2 with the new theater seats? Those were good. Sing 2 was a good movie, too. But yeah, the seats are awesome there. I'm glad a company bought it. It was like a brand new place anyway. Cheese curds are pretty good there too. They'll bring them right to your seat. I would go do that. So yeah, the movie theater here, the one we have pretty locally, is incredible. IMAX, all that nonsense, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, COVID happened, theater shut down. The company that owned it went out of business, and it's a pretty big movie theater. They even have a liquor license, all of that stuff. Another company swoops in, buys it up, finally opens it back up, puts in all these new power reclining seats that are heated and cooled, and they don't raise the ticket prices like at all, really. Like, I don't think it's any more egregious, you know. Like, I think movies were less approachable to go to then than they are now, especially the way everything's gotten more expensive in the world. Like, yeah, my kids want to go to the movies, dude, let's go. I'll go sit in that chair even if I don't like the movie. But I know I've seen Sing 2 there, and I did take my oldest to go see Frozen 2 in the movie theater. I know that. What else? What else have I seen there? But they didn't have the new stuff there when I went and saw that. But yeah, I don't go to the movies either. I know I've seen the Ninja Turtles. That was super good. My wife and I went and saw a Halloween movie a couple years ago. She wanted to go see it. And yeah, I don't know. I did watch, I don't think it's that new anymore, but I saw like the newest Predator movie not too long ago, where it's like the back in the day. It's like tribal days. Not Frozen songs. You want to sing songs, dude? Let's watch Moana. Moana is probably top 3 Disney movie for me. The original Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie. And then Moana's probably second. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. Frozen's not for me. But I've seen it a lot. Alright, we have 4 boxes left, including this one. We have gone down the Disney rabbit hole. It's mostly my fault for taking you there, but here we go. Levis, Bradley Brown, Alcantara, Anderson, Yastrzemski, base mini. Beef noodle soup. I think we just call it beef and noodles here in America, except it doesn't look like that either. Wisniewski with the black border mini. And we have a Pichardo to 25. So this goes to the non-baseball spot. It's a college baseball pitcher. But again, the frame's all goofed up. But this one is to 25, Olivia Pichardo. 21 to 25, congratulations. Oh, I have 2 daughters too, Grant. Don't you worry. I'm on that girl dad train too. I get ambushed by My Little Ponies and all sorts of stuff on the daily basis. On a daily basis. Taj Bradley mini. You got a lot of kids, friend. That's what you have. You have an incredibly high grocery bill, Mr. Myers. That's what I know you have. How do you keep snacks for five humans that aren't you or the missus? How do you even do that? I can't even wrap my head around it, because we already shop at Costco, you know, for 2 little ones. Oh, I believe it. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe it. So I know what our budget is. Our budget is, so I don't have any problems talking about this. I don't know if it's high or low, but it's outside of the bills we have to pay, like the actual bills we have every month. We have $2,500. We spend $2,500 a month. Outside of that, covers everything. Whatever like stupid medical debt we gotta pay. Whatever whatever activities, sports, food, all of that. And then if we can stay on that number, then we get to actually save some money every month. So that's the cool thing. We're not, like I said, I never got rich when this place got, when the hobby got happening. Everybody who had direct Panini accounts, those are the richest people. They had to get rich because my numbers went up every year and I got less product every year, while people who started after me got more and more. So I've never figured out the business side of this, but we do enough for myself to exist. But I haven't given myself a raise since I've gone full time. So that's the goal. That's really what we're working at. Make sure I can get Kyle some more money because the dude comes in and works hard and he believes in what we're doing here. And you got to make sure you take care of a guy like that because he's on board. He's on board. He's been other places around here in the hobby world, and apparently he likes it here in the way I operate. So we're trying to get things cooking. We want to make some money now. 4 cats. Holy cow. This dude has more animals than humans. At least you have humans to care for the animals, right? What does that cost to feed? Life's fantastic. That's great though. A happy life, man. That's all it is, right? We're just trying to be happy. That's why I do the cards. Just trying to have fun. What do we have? Otani relic. All right. Shohei Otani with a relic for the Angels. 4 cats, 5 human beings, 2 dogs, and a rabbit. He's going to tell me they're like St. Bernards or some monstrous dogs. That's what's up, though. Got the whole village. I know, I've already started. My kids are only 7 and 5, and I'm already starting to think about what happens when they don't want to do anything anymore. Then what do I do? Royal Salt Mines. God, they're going to get too cool for Dad. It's going to be lame. It's going to be lame. I already know it. Dad, don't give me a hug. Not in front of them. What? What do you mean I can't have a hug? You're mine. Come here, you. Nope. It's going to happen. I already know it. 3 boxes left. Here in Allen and Ginter, I did see an order pop in. Bobby's shoes. He got some football spots. He did. He grabbed 2. So that means we're down to 15 football spots. Which means we are past halfway. It's Monday night. If I got to come back to the shop later because you guys filled a football break, that'll be a good problem to have. 2 girls, a dog, a cat, a rabbit. Who takes care of all 3 animals? You do, Steve. I only know that because when we had 2 dogs, I took care of them, but my oldest ended up being deathly allergic to pets that we didn't know about for years, and we went and saw 3 different dermatologists and 2 different asthma people. I don't know, they're a different doctor. Saw a bunch of doctors just to find out that it was the dogs that was the bulk of the problem that we were having with my oldest kid for years. It's terrible. It was a process that took so long that one of my dogs actually passed away, like unexpectedly, sort of, well before his time should have been due. And then the other one we had to actually, my sister-in-law ended up with her, thank goodness. Yeah, the asthma people, the allergists. So we saw dermatologists and then we saw allergists. They're like, yeah, just rub coconut oil on her, to help with the dry skin and stuff. And, she can't eat. We did like a blood work test and it was like, you can't eat all these different foods. Then we went to a different one. He's like, that dude right out of the gate, he's like, yeah, blood work doesn't count. He's like, that stuff's so inaccurate. Did this other test, come to find out the only 2 things she shouldn't be around or have is pets, mammals, furred animals, and coconut. So yeah, we were essentially trying to kill our kid through the expertise of medical professionals. Isn't that great? Like, what the hell? Is a coconut a hairy fruit? No, she's like actually allergic to it. Like the actual food. So like she can't eat coconut and she can't touch pets. She can't even be like in a house that has an animal. It's wild. Even hypoallergenic allergies her up. It's nuts. You can just watch her get puffy, and she'll just instantly start scratching, and it's a wrap. We were at a friend's birthday party, and it was like raining, so we were all in a garage. It's an outside detached garage. My kid, we couldn't even stay because my kid couldn't be in the garage. She was literally like breaking out. Like, oh my gosh. And we don't have like much family at all in terms of like ever going away. Like, she's not going to be able to go to any of her friends' houses, I'm sure, because pets are normal. I mean, we had pets before we couldn't. So it's just all kind of stuff that sucks. Sucks with that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And you just got to make sure you do the best that you can with what you are capable of doing. That being said, I want to find like the coolest hit in the whole product. So hopefully it's in one of these 3 remaining boxes that we have, so that I can share it with you guys. And one of you will be the recipient of it. Instead, we're going to go the Bobby Dahlbeck route. I know how many Bobby Dahlbeck fans we have in the break, and I wanted to make sure that I sent someone home with this beautiful Bobby Dahlbeck napkin. I don't think it can get too much. Sorry, our manual focus locked in. We had to jog it so we could shake the camera up a little bit here. Ryan Howard. It's a good question, Chris. I don't know, buddy. I really don't. Andy Chavez mini. What do we have here? La Bandera. That looks good. I don't know what it is, but I'm hungry. It looks like some rice, some meat, and some other stuff that's probably good. Some seasonings and what have you. Fujinami throws 100 miles an hour, has an ERA of 8.37. I don't know if that's true, but it's high. It's high. Shoelace. Denard Robinson. Kenny likes it. That's what I'm talking about. It looks good. Baez. Jason Kendall for the Pirates. I like that. Tony Gwynn. U.S. Cellular, Guaranteed Rate Field, Comiskey Park, all of those things. Strasburg. Is he retiring? Is he not retiring? Are they going to pay him? Are they not going to pay him? What's happening? What's happening to that poor guy? He's not even allowed to be hurt in peace. McCarthy. And we have a Bo Bichette framed relic. I'm starving, dude. I did have an Egg McMuffin, though. Amanda brought me one home after she dropped off Vivian for school. So I have eaten today. Sometimes I haven't eaten at this point. Just depends on what's going on. Jorge Mateo. But if I can get home before my oldest gets home in just over an hour, that would be cool. Because then I get to hang out with her for a little bit. Ricky Henderson. Milkshake. Got a milkshake mini. God, I'm doing the thing. Dude, here's my problem. I would eat there probably every day, but like, it's a lot of money, dude. So like, their food's good. You know, I'm not nothing at all. You know what I mean? It's a restaurant. You gotta pay for. You know, you gotta pay for it. But like, you can't even get like a cheeseburger there for like less than $15. And then like, I'm a very generous tipper and all of that. I appreciate the efforts that go into it more than most do. So then you gotta tip them too and all of that. And it's just like, man, just, yeah, exactly. When me and my sister, like Laura, when we were painting here, every time we'd go over there, it was $80 for the two of us. My wife was getting pissed. She's like, you're going over there, taking your sister out to lunch, getting, you know, jealous. I get it, and she's right, but it's like, our situation sucks because we don't have anyone to watch the kids. So like, if I want to go anywhere with my wife, I gotta like bring my kids here. Or like before, when my sister was at the store or at my house shipping, I'm like, Laura, you gotta watch kids. We're gonna go eat lunch, and then I'm basically paying for a babysitter instead of someone to do the business. It's everything's tricky, man. But yeah, it's just, you know, you just want something for lunch, like a cheeseburger, something quick. Like, you're spending $25-$30 just to get like a burger and fries. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Not for lunch. Maybe for dinner, and it better be the best cheeseburger I've ever had. You know that dude, the Barstool guy, does pizza reviews? I want to do burger reviews. But I want to do it different than him. He says one bite, you know what I mean? He takes all the bites. I want to eat the whole burger. I want to think about it. Then I want to tell people what I think. I like cheeseburgers. All different kind of burgers. Radius. I've been to Radius. Let's see, where else has a good burger? See, that's the question too, because it's like a cheeseburger is a pretty straightforward thing. Like, what makes a cheeseburger better than the next? Like, what makes a cheeseburger better than Five Guys? Like, Five Guys is expensive, it's fast, but it's like, they're always good. Like, and they're always expensive. Like, Brewers, I had a cheeseburger in the Brewers Stadium one time. It was like one of the best things I've ever eaten. And I don't know, like, maybe I just got that good lettuce and tomatoes that day. I mean, there's so many variables, like with toppings and vegetables and produce and stuff. And I worked in restaurants too, so I know that as well. I'm real weird about eating lettuce and stuff. I don't really like it, and generally it tastes like dirt. Most lettuce. But yeah, I would like to start making reviews of every burger I eat. Yeah, dude, I live in the Chicago area. Hey, my guy, Yui, do you know, like, do you know me, or are you just tuning in? We're right outside of Chicago. The Home Depot hot dog stand, 100%. Lincoln cheeseburger, Casey. That's the last cheeseburger I ate, brother. I know so, I mean, I would never tell it, because I respect the hell out of the Buzzman over there at Lincoln's. But I know the recipe to the hamburger sauce. I don't know if a lot of people know that. I'm tuning in now. That is funny, man. That's hilarious. Well, I'm in Hobart, Indiana, so we have a Home Depot that has the hot dogs. It's like right in the Hobart-Maryville corridor on Route 30. That's hilarious. They do have some good hot dogs. Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, you're just north. I got you. Absolutely. But yeah, Home Depot hot dogs, man, that's hard to beat. That's hard to beat, especially when, like, you know, you need to go to Home Depot to get something. You're probably hungry, you know, because it's the middle of the day and you're stopping for whatever reason. You just grab a couple dogs on the way out. Good to go. Good to go. That'd be great right now. That'd be great. Just somebody drop off a couple hot dogs right now. Boom. I don't need anything fancy. I just need something to get me to dinner time. And if they're good, you know, and if they're better or really good, then that's even better. Stone Street. Eric, Stone Street. Right. No, that's hilarious because I'm 100% in agreement with you. The Home Depot hot dogs are pretty hard to beat. All right, we are down to our last 2 boxes. Just looking for anything super exciting. So we close it out. We do get another rare mini. It is hitting for the cycle. I think we got 3 in this case. We only got 2 in the last one. But we did get a stained glass mini in the last case, and we have not seen one of those in this, and those are really rare as far as their odds are concerned. But this is not the most entertaining product to drop in on a break, no doubt. I will just tell you that right now. There's a lot of base, a lot of cards. This isn't most people's favorite rip to sit through. But we make the most of it. We have as much fun as we can while we're here. That's what we're doing here. DL Hall with the mini. Falafel. Never had one, I'll be honest with you. I've seen them on the Food Network. But Nick Ladola, our next hit. Cincinnati Reds, Brad Relic. Mr. Pereira. Can't even see. We do have 21 people watching across all platforms. I appreciate you guys tuning in for this. Like I said, this isn't the most entertaining thing we're doing today, but we're doing it, and that's what counts. So thank you guys for filling this thing up. We have a Trey Turner. We do have a couple more cases of this. I'm sure I'll post another one tomorrow, but I do have the Bowman Chrome finally. That has been the cause of some heartburn and anxiety, knowing that a $20,000 package is MIA. So it's here finally. It was beat to crap. I actually posted a video of the package because I was very afraid to open it. There was a box from China inside of the box, and I can guarantee you that didn't come from the original packing. Like, I think maybe they were thinking about stealing it and decided against it because I called. Like, I literally called UPS over there in Forest Park. So Yui, my man, I had 4 cases of Bowman Chrome ship from Ohio, skip me in Indiana, go over there to Illinois. It went to Bensonville and then to Forest Park, and then got lost for like 9 days, to the point where I had to call all the UPSs in that area and the post office and explain to them they needed to find that thing. And then it just magically showed up today. My tracking didn't do anything. I got here at the store. The store is closed today. I got here this morning to do the admin stuff we got to do. Post office guy followed me in with the box, and I'm like, dude, I think I know exactly what that is. And I could tell because the box was beat to crap. Tape wasn't even really on it, tore up. There was, like I said, there was a Chinese box inside of it, like that had been through customs or had a custom sticker on it. I've seen enough of that stuff to know. I've shipped enough international to know. Like, cool. The lady I called, the post office lady I called, though, in Forest Park was super nice. I told her, I said, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I know there's not a lot you can do right now, but I'm having an issue that is unnormal to me, and I've been doing this for a long time. Like, I've been doing this over 6 years. I know what happens when packages, stop moving. I'm just calling to see if by chance it's stuck, lost in a corner or at the bottom of a bin somewhere. She took my tracking number. She's like, listen, I'll get a hold of them over there and see what's up. And here we are, Monday morning. The tracking didn't move, but it just magically showed up. So, and then once it showed up, my post office guy marked it as delivered. So it's here. They're here. The seals are all intact. I checked everything. It looks good. So I'm super pumped. Oh yeah, that's always fun. The wildest thing I've ever had happen is I sent a package literally 2 towns east of here. So from Hobart it goes Portage and then Porter, but that's like unincorporated. It goes Portage and then Chesterton. I sent a package to Chesterton, It went all the way to Boston, and then it went to like Oklahoma City before it came back and actually went where it was supposed to go. And we're talking about a 10-minute drive. I could have drove it. I could have drove it over there. Last box, Allen and Ginter today. Didn't get a JV topper. We didn't get any of the smaller N34s or N43s. All big box loaders today. What's your shop? I moved out to Chicago in May. Haven't seen many shops worthwhile. Sorry, I'm about to cough. I have a collectibles business, does mostly Pokemon, but I personally collect Brave stuff. So I'm in Northwest Indiana. I'm in Hobart. 206 Main Street in Hobart, Indiana. I had a guy come in over the weekend. I think he said he's from Illinois, lives out this way now. Excuse me. Said he's been to every shop from here to Timbuktu, basically. And said my shop and one over there in Illinois somewhere are like the only ones he really has any intention of going back to. So I left a good impression. I'm just trying to build something here, dude. I'm building the coolest thing going. It's all going to take time. We actually have Pokemon accounts. We're working on building up Pokemon product. Things like that. Most TCG distributors won't deal with you unless you're a brick and mortar. And we opened at the end of August. I've had the building since June. I signed a 3-year security agreement with one of my security companies that we use here. So I don't plan on going anywhere. And we're just going to make this thing the coolest shop going. But it's called Underground. You can Google Underground Case Breaks. That's what'll probably pop up for an address. And like we have a Google profile and all that. But yeah, I've gotten Pokemon through GTS forever, but there's another one that only works with brick and mortar too, and I got that account, and they're pretty cool how it works with them. So I'm trying to figure it all out. GTS actually told me today that most of their stuff is basically auto allocated nowadays in the new era of the hobby. They're like, we anticipate, my sales rep who I've had there for years, it's like, we anticipate a lot of cancellations coming up. So I don't know what that says about the state of the hobby. But he basically said, get ready to, the last interaction I had before we went live, he said it's opening up a little, so get ready for, hey, want some Pokemon cancellations emails from me. That's what he said. So, yeah, there's that. Then we've been working on Topps Direct forever. Been trying to get in the Breakers program since before last Christmas. They say they're still in a pilot phase. Once that gives way, hopefully they let me in. Because I'm here to try and help them 10x the hobby like they want to do. A ton of people getting crushed by Pokemon mod. I wonder why. Will they just not have like an outlet to, or are they just ordering everything, like over ordering and not having a place to move it, or not having a customer base period to move? I don't know. I always get curious when I hear people are failing. Every boom, every downturn, I mean, I just feel like if you do things the right way, you're always going to have people that want to do business with you. I try to buy everything that walks into the store, even if I don't want it, because we have such an online presence. I know I can move a lot of things. Basically, when you walk in this door, I want to be able to say yes to you. And we're not always going to be able to, but we want to say yes to people. We don't want people to just come in and spend money. We're not marking things up 100%. Like I've heard about some of my competition. Like, we're not doing any of that. We want to buy your stuff. We want to sell your stuff. We want to sell you stuff. We want to trade with you. We want to have a good time. I enjoy the hobby. I'm a hobby first guy. I'm not a businessman. I'm learning business, but that's not how I got here. It's not why I'm here. Here we go. Last box, guys. Once again, I appreciate you guys filling this thing up. I'm going to go hang out with the family. Little squad afternoon. Yeah, go take no prisoners on them in some sort of competition. you know, because who doesn't want to just absolutely dominate some young kids in sport? In the window, and when the full release comes, they struggle because there's a ton of undercut. Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah. If you were, I could see that. I could see that if there's no integrity amongst the dealers. Everybody just wants to undercut. Hey, I'm the first to the market. I got the lowest price. Come and get it. Hey, and the next guy comes in. I got it 50 cents cheaper. Who's going to beat me? Yeah, what a bunch of nonsense. Pokemon is great, just need to grade it to be worth anything. Yeah, that's what the one dude was explaining to me. That Charizard, he's like, look, this Charizard's like $30, 35, $40. He's like, if it grades, you know, then it's worth this. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, I'm gonna figure it all out. It's just gonna take time. I'm not hip to any of it, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm right here in my wheelhouse, right here. So unless you have another outlet for cash flow, you have to set up the pre-release to get early access to sell. Do pre-orders, or we both? Yeah, I don't pre-sell anything. As a sports guy, I don't even pre-sell breaks until my shipments are out for delivery. I've had so many logistical nightmares over the years. Like literally this Bowman Chrome thing, that shipped on 9/14. And it was an overnight delivery that shipped on 9/14. It should have been here 10 days ago. Here we are. So that's I'm real. I've been burned with good intentions. I've never had bad intentions. I've never posted something like knowing it wasn't coming or anything like that, but I've been burned. I've had to postpone or delay things, you know. It's not really worth it until I know for sure. I'm confident that we're big enough to fill most things in a reasonable time frame if, you know, we know they're coming. That's what we try to do. Chris Fowler. Yeah. I've talked to them about the whole events thing, because they said that's the only way you can even have a chance at getting allocated Lorcana anything is by hosting events. And I was asking him, like, how much space and whatnot do you have to have? Because we have tables and chairs here already for people to dig through and enjoy the store. He's like, I think you only need 12 chairs. I'm like, we have 12 chairs right now, so that would be great. So yeah, that's something we'll be looking into. We have a huge just foot traffic demand for Pokemon. And until we build that up, you know, we're going to, of course, but it's all new to me. But yeah, I've been informed. I talked to one of the trading card guys. He was actually super cool when my account got made. He called me up, explained it all to me, and that was one of his biggest recommendations too. He's like, make sure you try to do these events. He's like, people don't even have to come. You just have to have the events available and be there during the time. You know, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not in the business of undercutting. I'm so comfortable and confident in what I do and how I treat people. People are going to want to come to us. We always have the most competitive prices. Sometimes we're not the cheapest, but we're beyond fair. Like, I'm real comfortable being me, and I think people enjoy that. We have a Josh Bell relic for the Guardians. It's not even anything I didn't even open the store to do Pokemon, but the people walking in want it. You got to give the people what they want. So as soon as those requests started coming in, we went and got the accounts. We start making it happen now. Wisdom. We are almost out of time here this afternoon. I don't know if we have any more goodies left to share. Bets, another ukulele for the road, and a black Ivan Herrera mini to close it out today. People want it, even if you're sports based. Our partners shop in St. Louis, where I'm from. Yeah, 100%, dude. That's what's up. But no, that's cool, dude. I know that you know what you're talking about. You know, you never know who you're talking to on the internet. But yeah, I definitely know that you know what you're talking about. That's super cool, dude. Kids, parents. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's the young kids and the parents. So now I'm trying to. I got some ETBs from some other shops that I know and talk to and like as humans, and you know, support each other. You know, we're in different places in the country, but now we're getting things going. We are going to do a recap here, but yeah, it's all about giving the people what they want. We had a beautiful double rip card. Thanks again, everybody, for being here, for filling this thing up, for sitting through it. 21 of you guys sat through this break, so that means you must have had a good time. I appreciate it. Guys, have a great day. And as far as the break goes, actually, I'm sorry. We're doing another one of these tomorrow. I'm not posting it until tomorrow. I'm going to get some Bowman Chrome up, too. I'll work on pricing that when I'm at home today. We got the football links in the chat. Fill it up, Monday Night Football. You know, it's there when you guys are ready. And as far as the break goes, yeah, man, definitely come in and introduce yourself, my man. Just let me know that we had the interaction on YouTube, man, because I'm real bad about remembering stuff. I'm a breaker. Now I have to run a shop, too, and I have a guy to run a shop, but doing all of that, plus we have a podcast, we do consignment, we do a lot of things. We do a lot of things with very limited resources, but we grind like no one else's business, baby. That's it. Yep. Oh, yeah, dude, you get it. So, like, I just totally understand that you know it. So, like, I'm going to knock on, we're going to talk for a second. You guys can leave if you want. I'm going to do a recap, but Casey, if you're still watching, the people next door, that restaurant there, they went, so the other restaurants in the area have gone around and said they just went and stole everybody's specials. So, like, they literally do the same specials as other people that are literally within walking distance on the same day. And I just laughed out loud. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing you can do. That's so stupid. It's insecure. It's bullshit. And it's pretty wild to me. So, good luck to them. But, yeah, you got to work together with everybody. So, like, Granger's does half-price wine on Wednesday. They do half-price wine on Wednesday. You know? Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? There's a very specific crowd that's going out to drink wine specials. Do it on a different night. You'll still get the same people that you're trying to steal on the same night. Just do it on a different night. I don't understand, but it's not my place. Whatever. I'm not in the restaurant business. I'm in the sports card business. Thanks for being here. I got out of the restaurant business, although I would love to get back in it. I like food, and I'm hungry. Double rip card, Mark McGuire. Thanks again, everybody. I'm done rambling now. To 46, double rip card of Goldschmidt and Mark McGuire for the Cardinals. The other rip card in the case was Yordan Alvarez. Jimmy Rollins with a pinstripe, a Pete Alonso framed auto, Josh Bell, Chris Fowler, Jeff McNeil, Pete Alonso, Nick Lodolo, Stone Street, Bo Bichette, Denard Robinson, Bobby Dahlbeck, Shohei Ohtani, Luis Arias, Pichardo, Olivia to 25 with the autograph, Knott, Andre Knott, Yellowstone guy, Jefferson White, Knott, I don't know. Yeehaw. McCullers, Bueller, Cedric Mullins, Corbin Burns with a pinstripe, Juan Soto, Bat Relic, Edwin Diaz, Alejandro Kirk, Old Time Hockey with the non-baseball auto, Pedroia, Hyunjin Ryu, Lefko, Lars Nootbaar. Was that our only other baseball autograph? Ooh. So there you go, folks. That was it. 5 autos in this one. I don't know how many we had in the last case, but we do have a couple more cases to rip. And you never know. We hit Corbin in the last one. Stained minis. There are some rarities. You never know what's in the rip cards. Have a great day, everybody.